Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
1 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll run with ETN. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Palmer. They'll roll him out right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Jermaine Johnson able to record his 5th sack of the season from back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. ETN. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Jets at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 44, Rodgers. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. Two corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys a great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They go play action with Palmer. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play action now. Palmer. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd and goal, Palmer. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Ball again on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Rodgers again now. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers, a free play. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with a home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Rodgers now to throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gregory Rousseau drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode it right out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Palmer to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's got room. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage. And they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Palmer. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Palmer. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 37 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, right back to Hall. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. They find some open field here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Straight ahead is Hall. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Here's Hall again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Palmer to throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Hall on a give up the middle. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. 48 mark, 48 mark. Check, 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 check. Switch, switch.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw, Rodgers. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession. Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now it's Palmer. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Palmer. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there? Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory. And now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces. And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win. So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.